CWatt.
Okay. Good evening.
Yes, it's evening for us right now.
Welcome to the Thick. My name is Mindy.
I'm Tabria.
And again, we are tired and it's been a long week. How's your week been?
You just described it. Long. But it was fun. We had a little birthday shindig with one of our friends last night. It was a good time. I love a good game night. And yeah, it was amazing.
It's so intense. During game nights, Jay was watching you from across the room and just laughing because the faces she was making. Tabria's not even in the conversation. She's just peeping what everybody else is thinking, doing, and saying. And her facial, she can't hide it. She's like, you were literally like this. Making the craziest face the whole time. I was like, oh, girl, you way too into this. She's the game master, all right?
I love games. And that was a really fun one. It was called Mr. White, but it's the imposter game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game if y'all need one. And it's just an app, so you can play whenever.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the rest of your week?
Work. We went to a trampoline park on Saturday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Trey and Peaches. And it was really fun. She enjoyed herself, but going on a Saturday afternoon is like literally the worst time because there were so many kids there. And I was just on high alert because all the big kids there, they don't give a fuck.
They don't. And they're jumping and flipping and shit.
Yeah.
Not on Peaches.
I know.
No,
literally.
I don't even have to worry about it because I know Trey would bulldoze a child.
I know. And I mean, he was having so much fun. Like doing too much. Like, girl, he pinched in her. I'm like, you doing too much. You trying to flip and shit. You're doing too much.
Little did you know you brought two kids.
Right. But we were both on high alert the whole time.
I would be too.
But it was really fun. We're definitely going to go back. We're thinking about having our birthday party at one of those.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cute. But like renting it out.
Yes.
But yeah, that's really it. I think.
How's work? How's work been?
Work is the same, Mindy. Last week we had the conversation where I was like, or 2 weeks ago where I was like, I appreciate modeling, I feel like I'm getting the groove in. This week I hated it. It really just...
Yeah.
It ebbs and flows so much.
And this was an ebb week.
It was an ebb for sure. Okay, question. This is random. But when... Like if you mispronounce something and I correct you.
Yeah.
Do you ever take offense to that?
No.
Okay. Right. Because we're friends. But if we didn't know each other and I corrected you, would you take offense to that?
No, but I think that I am not the best person to ask because I actually care about me pronouncing the things incorrectly. Right. You know what I mean? So for me, it'd be like, whoop, not you caught me, but like, thank you. Because now I always say voluminous. I never say voluminous ever. And I'm so grateful. You know what I mean?
So I had 2 instances happen this week and I didn't correct them because we were in a big group. And I was like, I don't want to like call you out in front of everybody. But y'all, we got to read more.
Wait, what was the word?
So one of the words was ambiguous.
What did they say?
They said ambiguous. Ambiguous.
That is more difficult.
I know, right?
You made it harder.
Right.
Okay.
And they said it like 3 times, trying to like really drive a point home. I was like, fuck, I want to say it. So I just want to correct you so bad. But I didn't. It was a big group of people. I'm not going to do it. And then the other one, it took me minutes to comprehend what they were trying to say. But they were talking about like some situation. They were like, and it just went Ari. I was like, Ari.
No.
Ari.
No. A ride?
A ride.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God.
I will say this though. I remember when Tabria corrected epitome to epitome. Mm-hmm. And I did research to figure out why the fuck I was so goddamn stupid. And I learned that when you read a lot and you don't have a reference point for these words conversationally, then you will most likely end up mispronouncing them. It doesn't mean that you don't understand the meaning.
Exactly. And they knew the meaning. Exactly. They just didn't know the pronunciation.
So I will give credit to the fact that you are smart enough to read, but you are not around people that are smart enough to correct you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was living life, epitome. Yeah. People were just like, yeah, smart bitch. Until I met a smarter one. And Tabria said, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? It's okay.
I felt, and then like, is it too much to pull you to the side?
Yes.
Like that's
yes. It's way too much. That is not your responsibility.
Well, now they're going throughout life. Like, what if they get in a situation and
they'll
it's
meet
embarrassing?
Somebody else smart. It'll be fine.
If it's been this long, I don't know.
No, you know what I do when I want to do things like that, but I don't want to correct? I'll just use the same word correctly.
But then I feel so obnoxious if I do that.
No.
I feel like it's so obvious.
With Ari, it would be.
Ari, like
it would be. The other one though, ambiguous.
Yeah,
and then that'd be easy. But Ari, nah. I might have to pull you aside. That's crazy.
I know. I felt bad I didn't say anything, but I was like, I don't know y'all like that.
Honestly, that could have started some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I was too nervous. How was your week, Mindy? You were busy.
I have so many updates.
Oh my God.
Update 1. Jade and I did an open mic. We did a 10-minute set each.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And it was very interesting because the audience was all basically people who just wanted to work on their sets. It was a lot of comedians that were just
it makes sense.
in the place, right? Yeah. It was really cool.
Was it only open mic for like a comedian set, or could you like sing or rap? Or...
Oh, no. It was just comedy.
Oh, okay,
it was at a comedy club.
Okay.
Yeah. So... Oh my God. But you just reminded me, the last act, I'm going to get to it. Oh my God. So all in all, it was cool. I literally, part of my set was me telling the Kegel ball story. Big hit.
I bet. Oh my gosh.
Big hit. But the last set was literally, first of all, there was this older white woman who did a set. Never in a million years would I guess that this bitch was funny. But she was like a older white woman with like really skinny with real huge like fake boobs. Mm-hmm. You could tell she was in Hollywood for a really long time. Face, knitted and stitched up. Lips big as fuck. And she got up there and she started talking and she literally described herself as a white Bernie Mac. And I was dying because literally she's raising her brother's kids because he's in jail. And she was putting all the family business out there. And this bitch was funny as fuck. Oh my God.
Did you get her name?
Yes, I did. Hilarious.
I love that.
But all in all, great experience. If you think you're funny, do an open mic and it'll either prove that you are or tell you to hang it up. So many people bombed. So. It was crazy as fuck. And when I say bombed, I mean like people were still being nice, giving courtesy laughs.
Of course.
But a couple of the white men, who it was always white men, once they lost the plot, would go into like slightly racist or like homophobic jokes, right? There's one guy, he had a bit where he literally said the F slur out loud 5 times in a row. And oh my God.
You can't.
Oh my God. There was another bit by this white woman who grew up in what's that island? Virgin Islands. Grew up in the Virgin Islands. And she was like, it's funny when I tell people I'm from the Virgin Islands because they never believe me because I just look like, your regular middle-aged white woman. And then she busted out in like scream yelling patois for all of like 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
And she's literally like, yeah, something going down the road.
Oh my God.
I was on the ground.
Oh.
Great idea for a date.
That
They're
cute.
usually free. And literally, for this open mic, it was $1 a minute. So if you want to do 5 minutes, it was $5 and you get a free drink.
What did Jade talk about?
Jade did a couple bits. She did one about like us getting bombed. And it's so funny because she did her bit and then the next day was the announcement of like Los Angeles might be targeted or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah.
Another one of the comedians literally texted our friend who invited us and told her to send a screenshot to Jade. And in it was the girl saying, Jade, you fucking bitch.
Oh my God.
Anywho, that was one thing. The rest of the week, I literally was just out here working. We went to South by Southwest and I was a camera woman, a gaffer. I was out here giving passes away. I was working. It was ghetto as fuck. South by Southwest, all in all, seemed decent. Mm-hmm. Overall, ghetto as fuck. I'm not going to touch on that because they paid my boo, and I'm not going to sit here and shit talk them, but just know it was a shit show. The airport. All those videos were not lying. Our flight
of course not.
out was at 5 a.m. And strategically, Jay thought I was being dramatic at first, but I was like, we should, because our event ended at 11, we should leave the event, get some food, and go straight to the airport. She was like, no, like it's so many hours. And I was like, nah, I feel like we're going to have to be there. We got there at midnight. There was already people there. They had no TSA because people just stopped showing up for work. Yeah. So their night shift, they didn't show up. So we had to ask around, and they told us that the next shift wouldn't arrive till 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. We sat down in one of the lines, and maybe an hour later, somebody was like, hey, by the way, the line's down there. So we had to get up. There was already a line, like wrapped. It was already at least 80 people in line. We got in the line. By 3 a.m., the line was out the doors and into the parking lot. I've never seen that many people in my life. Jam-packed. Once TSA started showing up, niggas started applauding. And I literally was like, if I was a TSA agent, I'd be fucking pissed. Bitch, stop clapping. Yeah. I'm not getting paid. Right. And y'all sitting here like rushing us to start working. I'm not getting paid. They only had 2 lanes open, even though the line was all the way to the parking lot because they didn't have enough employees to man more than 2 fucking lanes.
How many agents were there?
All in all, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say max 10 because there were 4 of the people there to like check the IDs and like the whatever. But then once you got inside, there was 1 person at each lane sitting down looking at the screen, and then another 2 agents like patting people down, and that was it. That was it.
I've thought about because I'm not flying until May, but I thought about if I was flying when this is happening, could I like bring a gift card and give it to them? Can they accept things from people? I
don't think they can.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think they can. I feel like it would be like illegal for them to accept it. But genuinely, if you are a TSA agent or you work with one or you know one or you're related to one, please tell them I said thank you. Literally, thank you. And I want better for y'all. And I would say quit your jobs, but I still need to go travel to see my parents. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would quit.
I would quit too.
Fuck it.
I would quit too. I'm not gonna lie.
The fact that they're not funded when a shutdown happens is bizarre. That should be the one agency that is funded during a shutdown.
But you know what they're doing? They're funneling a lot of that money and sending it to DHS because they're taking priority over TSA. And did you see that message that the president put out directed towards TSA agents?
Oh, he said still go to work.
Yeah, he was like, please, we need you to make America great. I believe in you.
Make this bank account great.
Literally was like, do it for me. Thank you so much. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But we were up for 48 hours straight. Because we couldn't sleep that night. Yeah. And we traveled the whole day. Then we got back, we took a nap and went to the birthday
What time did y'all land?
Like 9 a.m.-ish. But then we had to like, because she parked there, so we had to do the bus thing, which I can't lie, y'all. I'm at my wit's end with white people. Genuinely, I cannot. And it's every variation and iteration of white people. Y'all just be on my fucking nerves.
What happened?
On the flight, first off, my headphones, I forgot, like I didn't forget to charge them, but it ran out of charge and I didn't have the cord to charge it. So I ended up just like raw dogging it on the flights back, right? On the flight back, we're sitting behind a man and his son. His wife and his daughter were on the other side, but it was him and his son on one end. The aisle in the middle seat. Me and Jada are right in front of them, aisle in the middle seat. This little baby was talking the whole flight. I mean, talk screaming the whole flight. And this dad did nothing about it. Was kicking the back of the seats.
Oh, no.
And literally at one point, the dad was like, everybody's asleep. Why don't you go to sleep? And he was like, I don't want to go to sleep. And he said, okay, fine. Don't go to sleep then. Everybody else is sleeping. Seems pretty cool. It's pitch black dark. This baby is screaming. And this dad is like trying to bargain with the 3-year-old. And literally the kid's like, I don't want to go to sleep. Starts kicking the back of the seat. Never once said sorry. And the baby is just going the whole fucking flight. Did you know the eels are snakes of the ocean? Did you know? I wanted to, you don't understand how bad I wanted to turn back and say, you fucking little bitch. Shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was on my, and gentle parenting, sure. Mm-hmm. At that point, that's not gentle parenting. No. At that point, you're getting bulldozed by your own child and you don't give a fuck that everybody on this flight hates y'all now. Mm-hmm. Somebody said something and he was just like, sorry, you know, kids. No, I fucking don't. I don't. Because not in my family.
Yeah, it's tough with kids. He should at least have apologized to whoever was sitting in there.
Nothing. Not a
That's
fucking
crazy
word.
to me. But Peaches she's been on one on a flight before. And you have to it's a very, touchy line you have to toe. Yes. Because you don't want people looking at you crazy for how you're talking to a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Because I raise my voice to her at home. Yes. She don't take me seriously, but I do. It's hard. I hate flying with her because it's the worst.
But my thing, it's the common decency of, I understand you can't control a child, but when that child is screaming and kicking seats, there's no excuse at that point. Yeah, there's none. Mm-hmm. So I didn't sleep a fucking wink at all. I was fucking livid. Then we're literally in between flight, we had a layover. We're at one of the airports. There's a bunch of these bros right behind us, and we're waiting to get on this flight. Sleepy as fuck because we literally have not gone to bed at all. These bros just like, yeah, bro. And they're just they're doing the most. Early. And they're like joking on each other, but it's not funny. I don't understand how there's friendship in dynamics like this, but it's like 5 tech bro type white guys, and they're like joking on this one kid. They're just like, oh yeah, you think you're better because you're Jewish. Nobody cares. All you got is curly dark hair. And he's like, it's more than curly dark hair to be Jewish. And he's like, couldn't tell. Oh, God. It was so annoying. These girls walk by and they're literally like yelling towards these girls, because the girls look at them because they're being loud as fuck. Mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, want to come over? We're real interesting. Where are you flying to? Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Shut up. We get on the fucking bus to get to the parking, the parking lot or whatever from the airport. As we're waiting on the bus, there is this sibling set, a girl and a boy. And they're like early 20s, like still young enough that they have teenager-like mannerisms, but they're grown, right? There's this black woman who's smoking a cigarette. Mind you, I don't even like that shit. I took a step back. I don't want to smell it, whatever. The boy takes his whole hoodie, wraps his face in it, right? Starts staring directly at this black woman. The black lady looks and starts staring directly back at him. And I get it. Yeah. Bitch, what the fuck? Yeah. So she keeps smoking her cigarette. The bus comes. We all get on that bitch. I'm standing there. I'm standing right next to them. And he's like, could you believe that? And the sister's like, what? That fucking fat, nasty bitch. And I was like, my God. Oh my. And the way he said it, it was like you wanted to say nigger. Yeah, that absolutely. Fucking fat, nasty bitch. I was like, oh, that was somebody's mama, auntie, whatever. And the thing is, even though we were outside, but even though smoking amongst people is kind of looked down upon, it's a little uncouth. I get it. Mm-hmm. I agree. That is no excuse to call this grown-ass lady a fat, nasty bitch.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I looked at him and I literally was like, oh my God, it's taking everything in me not to do nothing. And then he started singing and I was like, oh my God, I hate you. 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 But also, I was very irritated from just lack of sleep. So
yeah, you were exhausted.
That was my weekend. Austin, Texas, beautiful place though.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. would go back. Jade said she would not.
Too traumatized.
No, she's a little traumatized, but the city itself, beautiful.
Yeah.
I
love that.
Well, tell us about the news.
All right, let's get into it. Starting with the shutdown, which we basically just went through. It's still in effect. There are about 50,000 TSA agents who have not been paid in a month.
Crazy.
Once this episode airs, we will be approaching the 5th week of this partial government shutdown, which could break the record for the last shutdown we had, which was the longest shutdown in U.S. history. Mm-hmm. So here's to breaking records, MAGA. Over 300 TSA agents have quit, and call-outs have spiked up to 20% at a lot of airports.
I don't know what it would take for me to go to work for a month and a half, knowing that I'm not getting any money.
With no pay.
I would only be going into work until I find another job.
No, absolutely.
Actively hunting for
absolutely.
work.
I'm taking all my PTO to look for other work.
Yes. Immediately.
Ugh, I hate it so much. And literally, it's the exact same thing as last time. They're both waiting each other out. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And unfortunately, Democrats always seem to have more of a sense of humanity, and they'll fold.
Yeah.
Literally. And I don't want them to fold, but they'll fucking fold. Listen, again, if you know a TSA agent, hook them up with a job. Hook them up with a job.
I don't know what to do in this situation.
I don't know either.
You know, it's fucked because I want them to hold out and not give ICE even more billions of dollars that they don't fucking need. But I want these people to get fucking paid.
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
It is. It's devastating.
Please be kind to all the TSA agents.
It's devastating because they're doing the right thing. They just got a job.
I know.
It's fucked up.
All right. Updates on the war in Iran.
I'm excited for this.
I mean, so it's basically been confirmed that the U.S. bombed the all-girls school in Iran. And just to let y'all know this is a night episode. I will stumble on some words.
It's fine, girl.
But all the reports coming from the U.S. media, they all say it is likely to be confirmed, or evidence suggests that we're the ones who did it. Child, we did it.
Didn't they confirm it and they blamed it on like old intel?
Yes. They said that their intel was outdated and that on the maps that they have, it said that it was an Iranian missile base and they were trying to target it. But that girls' school has been there since at least 2016.
10 years it's been there.
Child.
So you're trying to tell me that in 10 years, none of y'all have pulled up a satellite and noticed the swing set?
Thank you. Like,
not
y'all,
a single person?
Y'all don't double check shit like that.
They're lying.
Like,
you're
please.
lying.
Yeah.
You knew it was a school. You did that on purpose.
Exactly. So remember when we were talking about the Strait of Hormuz and how 20% of global oil trade occurs through that area? Well, Trump asked the EU for help. Essentially, he was like, y'all better back us or things are going to turn up. It's not going to look very good for you in the future, NATO. Basically threatening to leave NATO if they didn't help.
Do it, bitch.
Right. And they said, no, this ain't our fight.
Period.
Absolutely not.
Period. I saw that today.
Today,
Germany was like, no,
yeah.
doubling down. We're absolutely not helping.
Yeah, they're not backing the US on this. So
good.
Right now, any country except the US and Israel can travel through the Strait of Hormuz. But reports are saying that Iran is basically saying that they will allow trade through there if it's traded in yuan.
Yes, I saw that.
And I was like, ooh.
Period. No, they're eating that up. Period.
Yes. And it's not confirmed that that's going to happen. But y'all, if that does happen, like the petrodollar, that's all we got. Literally. That is the only leg we basically got to stand on right now. If that happens, y'all think we know inflation right now? Oh, it would be a disaster. It would be on the brink of economic collapse, if not full collapse.
And I need y'all to also consider looking at the countries that we've done this to. And I need you to start looking at places like Cuba, who, mind you, today, I don't know if you have this on your list of updates.
No, but go ahead.
Oh, so today, their power grid has officially fallen.
Yeah.
It is donezo. They have no electricity. And I need you to understand that when people see Cuba on a map, they think it's so small. Cuba's population surpasses that of New York City. Imagine all of New York City having zero power. They can't do shit.
Yeah.
This is an entire country, an entire nation of people, and it's our fault. We did it to them.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing an episode on that, like the history of the U.S. and how, like, all of this happens because of us. All these people that flee these countries to migrate to the U.S., it is literally because of us. We make deals and we instill a leader who is tyrannical so we can make deals with them and own everything in that, you know, their main export so that they are fully dependent on us. We do this shit.
A drone hit Haiti this week.
Really?
Killed almost over 1,000 people, like right under 1,200, including women, children, elderly people. And,
I did not see that.
And of course, it's getting buried amongst all the other news. But the reason why is because that the drone that... So they're saying that Haiti did it to themselves, right? That, you know, the Haitian government, along with like a private militia, was targeting a neighborhood that is known for having gang activity because the gang lords run Haiti, right? What they fail to tell you is said private security militia is American. Yeah. And the drone that was used is American. It's an American military drone. And even though they say that it was, you know, done by Haitian officials, those officials are American. Yeah. They're doing it to us too. It's the same thing. They're now fully trying to destabilize Haiti the same way that they have officially destabilized Cuba. Yeah. The same way that they're working to destabilize Venezuela. The Caribbean's about to look so different in the next few years because if you think that they're going to do what they're doing in the Middle East and stop there, they're not. Especially when the rest of the world turns their back on America, the United States, they're going to try to siphon everything that they can no longer get from these other nations from smaller nations that are close by. And they're going to attack every nation that they can in the Caribbean and in Central America. Y'all, it is not going to be fucking cute at all. And when y'all continue to ignore places like Cuba and places like Haiti, and then you'll be surprised in fucking 5 years when it's happening in larger nations, when it's happening to fucking Canada and to states here within the United States, then you'll realize what we're dealing with. It's fucking ridiculous. There isn't even a word to fully describe the level of frustration that I'm reaching daily. Because when I think that I've reached my breaking point, I reach another one and another one. And another one. And we are desensitized. There have been so many things that have happened that could have pushed anybody to the point of like, I'm finna show up to City Hall. Yeah. I'm going right now.
But they do it on purpose.
They do.
Because it paralyzes us from action.
Yes, they do.
And it's fucking effective.
But also there's so many other things. Honestly, this is an episode we can talk about another day. But all of it is a part of paralyzing us. The food that they give us, the quality of said food, it's not fucking food. Yeah. We're not consuming food.
Child, we got a watermelon the other day. It was like gelatin. Girl. That shit was not real.
Girl. Did you see when they show what the McRib looked like? Outside? Girl.
What is that?
Girl. Y'all, I have this app called the Oasis app. I need you all to get it. The Oasis app. And you can scan any QR code and it will give you a rating on the food that you are buying. When I tell you the way half of my fridge is ass trash, even when it says organic, and it'll explain to you exactly why, and it'll tell you what ingredients are organic materials but actually not from real food. Yeah. Majority of what we're eating is filler. Even when you buy chicken breast and you see that it is a chicken breast, it's pumped with water, with basically saline. And the chicken itself is literally eating corn feed and not even actual real corn feed. Right. They're eating processed food. They're feeding the meat that we eat processed fake food. What do you think that happens? What do you think happens to the meat then when we consume it? It's the same shit. And all of that works together. It's the fucking food. It's all the fucking news and all the bullshit that they're doing to us and showing to us. It's the media. It's the cell phones. I saw footage of, you know, people can do like with your Ring camera, it has like the night vision or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you seen all those videos of people like on their phone or their phone sitting next to them and their phones are constantly flashing, and our phones take these like micro pictures constantly, and that flashing is like low-key part of what's hypnotizing us and making us like want to have our phones on us, and you can see it.
Oh my God.
Girl, yes.
I mean, I'm trying to do better about keeping my phone 6 feet away from me at night. They say that's a good distance for like the waves and radiation and shit.
No, we honestly, that's what I'm gonna get you for your birthday, a Faraday bag for your phone.
So just recapping the war, Trump has sent about 5,000 more troops and military ships. I lost my place.
It's okay. Oh my God. I saw this TikTok this week, and it was this girl, and she was really having a mental breakdown. She was like, oh my God, y'all, did you know that when we're at war, they're just attacking regular people? No, but this was it was super viral. A majority of the comments are people like, what? They were like, yeah, did you know that? Because she really thought in her brain, and I know when I was a child, I thought the same thing too, that your military and their military, they find an open space, they meet up, they battle. No, they're killing regular, everyday civilians. What's happening in the Middle East is war. Mm-hmm. It's war. And the reason why we in America don't know this is because we have been so privileged to not experience war on our turf since the Civil War.
Yeah.
But that's what war is. They're bombing regular ass people in regular ass neighborhoods. When you look at videos of Tehran and like Gaza and shit like that, that was a regular neighborhood with a Starbucks on the corner.
They're apartment buildings.
They're just fucking regular shit up. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, then what's the point of the military? Why are y'all not bombing them? Good question.
Your guess is a good question.
Oh, child. Now we got fucking warships.
Right.
All right.
And apparently Iran sent a threat to California. And after like reading more headlines about it, low-key, I think that was just a red herring from us.
I don't know. I think I'm a little torn. I feel like red herring, half of me is like, yes. Mm-hmm. But the other half of me is like, nah, this feels like this is the U.S. about to like do something to us. Mm-hmm. And they just want to give an excuse where it's like, oh my God, so they were right. Yes, it was Iran. Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Or it could be like a sleeper cell situation. I don't know.
I think even if it was, it would still be the U.S. doing it. It'd be like that random man wearing the Property of Allah sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It'd be some shit like that.
But, you know, we on high alert.
Y'all pray for us.
Right.
Thanks.
The war is up to about $3 billion a day. $3 billion of our money.
Our money.
Oil is still around $100 a gallon, but the national average for gas has increased to $3.72. So
it's $6 on our way here. We saw gas for $6.29. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep.
All right. So moving right along. So the House committee that's investigating the Jeffrey Epstein case is calling on the testimony of the prison guard who was working that night of his alleged suicide. Her name is Tova Noel, and she was supposed to make checks every 30 minutes, but she didn't. You know, she was sleeping online and stuff. And in her search history, her last search, which was performed less than an hour before he was found, was latest on Jeffrey Epstein. That was her last search. It was about 40 minutes before he was found.
Shut up.
And she was like, oh, no, nothing about that. That wasn't me. Yeah, somebody else could have used the computer. It was just her and one other person that night. And then
somebody slid her a check and she was like, let me make sure I want to do this.
No, literally. And then she was receiving several deposits from Chase that coincided with bank statements in the Epstein files.
Oh, my God.
So the committee asked her to come in on March 26th. So we will see what happens with that.
Did you see those videos?
Yeah, I saw it. I fucking hate AI. Okay,
for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, there have been a few videos that have popped up of supposedly Jeffrey Epstein in his car riding around Miami, being pictured in certain areas, and looks just like him.
But
just like him.
It could be another deep fake situation or whatever. Even they said that people are speculating that something's wrong with Netanyahu.
No, he's dead. Did you see the videos that they posted?
Yes,
Did you see that they were AI?
Yes,
Did you see the disappearing wedding ring, the hand going into the pocket?
Yes, but when you watch the original videos from where it came from, because people are downloading the videos and re-uploading them, but when you watch the original in high def, I don't see all those inconsistencies in the coffee shop video specifically.
No. There's a video where he's wearing the same outfit, but it's literally like a day later. And he's like walking around to people who are outdoors in this like restaurant. He's like talking to them. At one point, he puts his arm up to shake someone's hand and his wedding ring disappears mid-raise. Gone.
I haven't seen that video,
I'm gonna pull it up
which makes me skeptical. But like I said, I haven't seen any reputable sites anyway confirm his death. So still up in the air. Trump has put an ultimatum on the Save America Act. He says he won't sign any other bills into law until this passes, which honestly could work in our favor.
Yes.
Threaten me with a good time.
Okay.
And I saw someone say that he doesn't even know the law because if a bill sits on the president's desk for 10 days while Congress is in session, then it automatically passes. I didn't know that. I looked it up. It's true.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Well, then please.
Yeah. So even if it doesn't work and bills are and legislation's presented, it could still pass.
Hell
yes. Yes.
But that means bad things can pass too, so maybe not.
I know. Right. But
double-edged sword.
Child. And just a reminder, the SAVE Act requires proof of citizenship to register to vote, which is either a passport, which only half of Americans have, or half of U.S. citizens. I'm really trying to make that distinction.
Yes.
Or a birth certificate, which a good amount of people don't know where theirs is. And this would effectively eliminate online voter registration, which, that makes it a huge barrier to, and it's not a difficult process, but if you can't register online to vote, and there are a few states that don't have online registration and they have some of the lowest voter turnout, and that's exactly why.
And there are certain circumstances where you can't leave your home. Like there are people who are disabled. There are people who are caretakers to disabled people who cannot just like leave their house for 3 hours to go do that. And you're making it impossible for them. Yeah.
And they want to eliminate mail-in ballots only for disabled, military, or if you're traveling. And I hate when people say, this will help eliminate illegal voter fraud. I've always had to show my ID voting in California. Same. Always. Same. Mind you, in the past, 40 years, what's your guess on how many voter fraud accounts there have been in the past 40 years? Over 1 billion votes.
10,000.
70. 70.
In 40 years?
In 40 years, there has only been 70 accounts
That's less than
of voter fraud. It's less than
2 years.
It's 0.0002%. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. And girl, I just feel like so many people don't understand what the MO is.
Yes.
The second half of this bill says that every state will have to hand over their voter rolls to the Department of Homeland Security. That is our private information.
Yes.
Every state will be required to hand over. So no, it's about controlling elections at the end of the day. Also, Trump is trying to add anti-trans provisions in this bill. Including no transgender transition surgeries for minors and no men and women's sports is what they say. This is so annoying too because, and I'm not saying this as if I'm undermining, I told y'all, as if I'm undermining the trans experience, but this is such a non-issue right now. And when I say it doesn't matter, I mean, it shouldn't matter to them.
This
does not affect them in any way. any way.
Trans rights matter. Trans people matter.
Yes.
But targeting trans people is doing nothing for this nation.
Yes.
All you're doing is spending money to target people you want to pick on, but they mind their business. Mm-hmm. There isn't like this huge issue happening. Y'all are just out here targeting people and bullying.
They are not mutilating children, as they try to say. I looked up the stats. I didn't write them down, but it's like there's 300,000 trans minors in this country, and literally it's like 0.00002% of them get some kind of surgery, and 95% of those surgeries are basically top surgery. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, and even when it comes to the trans girls in sports, it's literally a handful of cases. And I think that those cases should be handled like a case-by-case situation.
I do too.
I don't think there's a blanket way to cover that.
No, I agree. I think that there are cases where someone transitioned when they were 11.
Right.
And now you're playing college volleyball. Let the girl play.
Yeah.
Now, if you just transitioned last year and you were a fucking UFC fighter or a goddamn football quarterback,
right,
and then you want to get into like a girls wrestling,
fuck
no.
Yeah.
Case by case.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there are certain stats that you can compare and say, okay, well, if you fall within these parameters, yes, because most women fall within these parameters. Mm-hmm. Height, weight, strength, all that. Okay. And I don't think that trans athletes would fight back against that.
I don't think so either. The general benchmark is whether you transitioned pre-puberty or after post-puberty. Yeah.
If you transition pre-puberty, you don't have as much testosterone in your body to cause any like significant harm outside of what a woman would cause to another woman.
Right.
And now let's be fucking for real.
Please. All right. So DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, is currently being sued. Now, remember, this was a temporary task force created by an executive order from Trump, spearheaded by Elon Musk. It was created in January 2025. It was slated to end in July of this year, but it was actually disbanded in November 2025, basically because Trump and Musk started beefing.
Yeah.
So they're being sued by a lot of people over issues involving dismantling government agencies, unlawfully canceling grants, illegal access and distribution of personal data, and withholding public records. Now, these depositions were just released, and we're seeing all of these tech bro guys in their 20s. And mind you, we spoke about this when it happened, when that whole data leak happened and all of our social security numbers were just haywire through the inner space. And it was literally, what's his name? Vivek Ramaswamy, and all of these white dudes, literally 19, 20, 21 years old. Children put in charge of this pseudo government agency that's overseeing millions of people's data and all of these government agencies, millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars that they are able to handle and manage. Mm-hmm. So that is what this deposition is over, and the videos have come out.
I was laughing, but then it made me really sad.
It made me mad.
I was like, I cannot believe that this is real life.
Y'all, I second guess myself a lot, and I'm not the smartest person in the world by any means. I always thought I was like of average intelligence. Mm-hmm. When I saw this, Mindy, I was like, I need to apply myself more. I need to have the audacity of this fucking dude who can't even make his own definition of DEI.
That was the most infuriating thing.
It was insane to me. They asked him, what is your understanding of DEI? And he was fumbling and fidgeting, and he's like, my understanding is what it said in the EO, what it said in the executive order, what the executive order Trump signed off on, what that definition of DEI was. And he was like, okay, I understand that, but what is your definition of it? Like, how do you understand what DEI? Literally, y'all, the same answer over and over again. It's what it was in the EO.
He was like, well, no, I get it, but like exactly what it was in the EO, that's how I feel about it. And he was like, okay, I understand that, but let's take that out of the conversation.
Right.
If you had to use your own words, how would you describe DEI? And he said, yeah, I got to go back to the EO. That's exactly how I feel.
I wish the interviewer would have asked, okay, so what's the EO say?
Yes!
Tell me what that says.
No, I'm not going to lie. I was really frustrated by the lawyer that was deposing him because you missed out on so many opportunities to truly get down to the bottom of it. Why the fuck would you not just say, okay, well then in your words, describe what the EO says?
Yeah.
That's it.
What'd it say?
What'd it say?
And then they were talking about Black history and how, DOGE said Black history is an example of DEI. And he said that, yes, Black history is an example of DEI because it's not for the benefit of humankind because it focuses on one specific group. Oh. This is what these people think of us, which we already knew.
I mean, but did you hear what Erika Kirk said this week?
No. Oh, about, yes.
Okay.
You go.
No, she was in Arkansas and she was giving a speech in her dramatic ass, I'm a grieving widow way. And she literally was like, young men, don't let anybody tell you that you don't have a place here. You guys, she basically was saying that the young men who are the epitome of masculinity and who are the leaders of this nation are young white males. She said it. She said the quiet part out loud.
Males, yes.
Young white males.
Yeah.
She said you are at the forefront. I just, every day. I remember when Black Mirror first came out, and I remember watching it for the first time with Tabria because it was years ago. And I remember we watched the season, and every episode was wild. And we talked about it, and we were like, watch life actually end up like this. And look at where we are.
You could literally just pick anyone at random.
And it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
That shit is wild. It's scary out here.
It's scary as fuck. Well, give us some good news.
It's not even... It's good potential news.
Yeah.
So... just to let y'all know, there are some lawmakers out here who are pushing for the people. They are putting people over politics. And one is, he's a state senator, Jamie Peterson, out of Washington State. They have just approved a tax on people making $1 million a year. It's estimated to make over $3 billion annually from the state's highest earners, which I think is amazing. It still has to go through the House and be signed by their governor. So I want y'all to know, Washington State, look at who approves this bill in your house, in your state House of Representatives, and look at y'all's governor. See if, I can't remember his name, but see if he approves this bill or not. Because that'll tell you who you need to vote for in the midterms. I'm not even sure if they're up for election. I've not even looked at Washington State, so do not judge me.
Also, good news. Hey, while the systems are still in place, let's try to reap the benefits from them. Goldman Sachs has reopened their 1 million Black women business application. It is now open up until April 2nd. So if you have a business and you are a Black woman, please apply. They have a basically a fund of $100 million that every year they basically like spread out to Black women-owned businesses. One of the main requirements, though, is that your business must have already, like within the past year, $25K in revenue. And that's basically the only real requirement. So if you do have a business that does align with this, please apply. So many Black women get this fund every year and it changes their lives. Get that money now before it all run out.
We need to tell Asia to apply.
Honestly, yeah. I am. I want to throw in a couple news stories because they aren't actual news, but they're ridiculous. So I'm going to take this under my wing.
Please.
Ted Cruz this week had an interview and he was talking about how people are covertly being anti-Semitic online. And he said one of the new whistleblowers,
dog
whistles again, Not here. Dog whistles. One of the new dog whistles for anti-Semitism is when people say Christ is king. And that Christ is king is basically code for I hate the Jews. Because if you say that Christ is king, then you're saying that, because, Jewish people don't believe that Jesus Christ is anything other than a prophet.
Yeah.
So saying that Christ is king, you're basically saying fuck the Jews.
Oh my God.
Also, Donald Trump has co-signed Jake Paul for political office.
Oh, I saw that.
Jake Paul gave a little speech at one of Trump's rallies this past week. He was so sweaty. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Them pit stains were insane.
I ain't got nothing on him.
Okay. I saw that and I was like, Tabria should never feel ashamed. Ever. That was insane.
What a fucking joke.
Insane.
Child, I swear to God, if ticket
Jake Paul ends up on any political ticket,
girl, absolutely not.
I'll never forgive y'all.
But now, I forgot to mention, because Erika Kirk, she got put in charge of, what was it?
The Air Force Academy Board.
The Air Force Academy Board.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like they're priming her to be JD Vance's VP.
No, did you see that someone found that there's a Vance Kirk website, like Vance Kirk 2028 or something like that?
I saw that, but anybody could have bought that.
That's true.
In preparation.
You're right.
But I really feel like they're priming her for that, which would be, oh my God, it would be insane. It would be insane.
It keeps getting worse.
Oh my God, that's so scary. Child, I would rather Bernie Sanders come back. I will vote for Bernie Sanders' 85-year-old ass.
No, so would I.
We'd
be better off. Because at least he would choose a vice president that would actually do him justice after he croaks.
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly. Child.
Okay. Michael B. Jordan wins Best Actor at the Oscars last night.
I'm so happy for him.
I'm so happy for him. Sinners won 4 awards total.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Congratulations to them. The performance that they did was also quite beautiful.
Yes.
Amazing. Now, I'm still so torn because, for one, so happy Marty Supreme won nothing. Well, Timothée Chalamet won nothing.
Did Marty Supreme win anything?
I think maybe, but I don't
know
Timothée
if
Chalamet
it did.
himself. No, Marty Supreme won 0 Oscars.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about that because that movie sucked. Now, One Battle After Another, I also think was ass. But they still won Best Picture plus 5 other wins, totaling 6 for the night. They were the biggest winners across the Oscars.
I just wish Ryan Coogler would have won for Best Director.
Same.
Same. I don't, for some reason, I'm fine with One Battle winning Best Picture, but I wanted Ryan to get his flowers.
Same. But I will say I'm okay with him not, because I also don't value the Oscars as much as I used to. I mean, and I hope that the rest of the industry is following me, because I'm the trendsetter
literally.
Here. But I really do hope that most people just have learned that it really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean
it's
shit.
True.
But shout out.
Yeah,
Jack Harlow drops Monica.
Oh,
his R&B album that he himself described as a project that made him blacker.
That's strange.
He said with his own 2 lips that he dove deeper into Black music, and he felt that this project is blacker and made him blacker. Have you seen him in any of his promo for this album, Monica?
I just saw an interview. I didn't listen to anything. I just saw a video of him in an interview.
I listened to the album, and I will say, as you can expect from an album that is fully funded by a label, the musicality, amazing, because you can pay for really great production. Mm-hmm. But he's singing, and he's not a singer. And so it's more like melodic talking. And I genuinely hated it.
Yeah.
There were a few songs where I was like, I would love this if someone was actually singing on this. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, this is a good song.
Yeah.
But why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Now, I think what tickled me the most, for one, I don't like the title. Monica, my nigga, Monica, my nigga. I don't like that. Do you know that that's something that white people like type out when they want to say my nigga, but they know they can't?
No.
They'll say Monica. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh.
But also, whoever is styling him and told him that this was a good idea, stupid as fuck. You deserve to be fired. He's dressing like Common in 2003. He is literally looking like Mos Def. Intentionally, mind you. This is what he's dressing like now. Do you see this? This is what he's dressing like a neo soul maven. He looks like Dwele.
Yeah.
He's literally out here trying to show how much blacker he's gotten. Wearing earth tones. I know he's covered in shea butter. I know he is. It's so embarrassing.
Why is this the direction he's taking?
I have no fucking clue.
He had a little cute run with his last shit.
I know. But I don't think that he wants to just be a rapper for white boys because his audience has never been black. I think that he, like a lot of these white artists, want to be not only accepted, but they want to be praised. You know what I mean? Like they want black people to look at them and be like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck no. Ugh. Another disappointment in music, LaRussell. For those of you, do you know LaRussell?
No.
Okay, LaRussell's actually a big deal. So he is an independent, he's been an independent artist for a very long time. And he garnered so much like acclaim and a massive audience on his own, kind of like Chance the Rapper style, just like doing it on his own to the point where he recently signed a really big deal with Roc Nation, and he maintains his publishing. It was a whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. Record breaking, because people don't do that nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everybody really loves him. He makes a lot of like woke music. His music is very pro like the people. He doesn't really cuss a lot. He don't say nigga like that. Okay. It's very like put the guns down, like we're black kings type shit. Like, right. So people love his music and love him because he's such a positive person.
Yeah.
He has been known to do these live sets in like regular black communities and neighborhoods, especially in the Bay Area where he's from. And he was doing one of those where he was like just outside, people around on stage. And he wanted to tease some new music. So he has this new song called Heaven Sent. And as he was announcing it, he was like, you know, when I sent my engineer this record, he told me, bro, don't put this shit out. And he was like, you know, I know that that the reason why I wrote this is a bigger message to this, and I need to get this out there. And in the song, verbatim, he says, even Epstein is heaven sent. Even Trump is heaven sent.
What?
Yes. It was fucking bananas. Yeah. And that, not gonna lie, very disappointing. And the thing is, that stance that he's taking is, I don't want to say that it's virtue signaling, but I think that people take goodness to an extent where now you are doing damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do not need to forgive or look at anybody who is that evil with compassion.
No.
Fuck them niggas. Fuck them.
Even a child rapist is heaven sent?
Ain't no fucking reality.
What?
Where I'm going to look at someone like Donald Trump or Epstein and say to myself, well, even you're heaven sent. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was very disappointing.
Like, you can't just stick to everybody love everybody or some bullshit like that. Like, what?
Just keep it positive.
Yeah.
Keep it P. You know what I mean? Like,
right. That's so annoying.
It was very upsetting.
Oh, child.
Mm-hmm. Instagram quietly ends end-to-end encryption on all of their messaging starting May 8th, which basically means that your DMs are no longer private. So expect in the beginning of May to get a new like terms and
services
notification where you're just going to hit disagree or agree. And if you don't hit agree, you just won't have access to your Instagram anymore. But basically within that is they basically are saying that now your private messages are no longer encrypted and anybody on their end can have access to it. So be aware of what you're sending, what you're saying. It's not safe anymore to send voice notes or nudes, whatever the fuck the girls are doing these days on the gram.
Can somebody please just make another app?
Okay.
Or I mean, maybe we just need to get off altogether.
We just need to get off the internet, period.
But we still need it to like, to get news and shit.
Yeah. But that's why they don't want us to get news. Yeah, they're going to make it as uncomfortable as possible. They don't give a fuck. Anywho, Also with their new terms and services, they also are including something where it basically gives Meta the authority to continue to post on your behalf when you stop.
Girl.
Yes. So
I saw that.
So that means that not only when you die, so if you are deceased and your family does not have access to completely shut down your account, they can continue to interact with other people's posts, send messages, like posts, watch stories, all that shit off of your account.
That is you're no longer so here. Fucked.
And it also applies to people who just take a break. So if you decide you just don't want to be on the internet for 6 months and you come back and you have all these private like DMs and like it says you've been interacting, they're doing it on your behalf and you are basically signing off to give them permission to do so once they provide you with the new terms and services. Yeah, that's where we're at. Could you imagine how traumatic it would be if one of your parents pass away and then 6 months later you get a fucking comment, looking good, girl?
Yeah.
What?
That's insane. What the fuck are they thinking?
What?
Like, just so y'all can keep as many users active on the app? That's fucking stupid. We are literally approaching... What is it? Dead internet theory.
Yeah.
Where it's all just, it's no real human interaction online. No. It's all just bots.
Literally.
This is fucking stupid. Did you see that video? I didn't put it in here because I feel like we're going to do like an AI episode at some point. But Sam Altman, he's always just talking. But he implied that basically... He wants there to be a subscription for intelligence.
What? Like personal intelligence?
Yes. He wants us to be able to like pay for access to brain power.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no. This is literally what they want. Y'all, I might coin a new term, but I'm experiencing subscription fatigue.
No,
every single time I get another notification about another type of subscription, it enrages me. It enrages me, y'all. They are giving us less and expecting more every single day until we revolt against it and stop paying for it. They are going to continue to charge us for shit that should be free.
Yeah. Yes.
It's pissing me off. I'm genuinely at a point where I just want to toss the whole fucking table over. Do you know how many things I've canceled just out of rage of y'all asking me for more fucking money? HBO Max, fuck y'all, gone. Hulu, fuck y'all, gone. Spotify, I'm at my last. One more notification from y'all, and I'm out of there.
Honestly.
Oh my God.
It's so annoying.
Speaking of being pissed off, Pastor Jamal Bryant has pissed off the entirety of Black America.
Yeah.
He took it upon himself to meet with Target and decide that we are no longer boycotting them. Then announced to us, the Negroes of the United States, that we are no longer boycotting, as if his word was all we needed to then get back in our vehicles and drive up to Target and buy this shit out.
I was like, are they paying you to say this? Like, what's going on?
So Black people, in a resounding way, said, fuck no.
Yeah.
And as ironic as it is, it reinforced said boycott. Now we're boycotting even harder. Because who the fuck said that?
Yeah.
He issued an apology and said that he apologizes for assuming that we were done with the boycott. He was like, they don't pay him anything. He said that they haven't paid him anything at all, that they just had a conversation, meeting of the minds. And, he just assumed that we were all on the same page and that that was his fault. He apologized. And thank you for the apology, but also thank you for reminding us we don't fuck with these niggas.
Ciao.
I'm not going to Target. Well, that's that.
Did you see how Labyrinth backed out of Euphoria?
He said fuck Euphoria. We don't really know why.
I know.
He just said fuck this, fuck Euphoria, fuck everything, and he's out of there. And I don't know what it's about, but when it comes to a Black man, it's probably about his respect and his money. And they're probably just fucking with him and shitting on him.
I mean, this next season seems like it'll be trash.
And there's so many bad things happening.
Yeah.
It's been delayed for too long. Honestly, we don't need it.
I only watched the first season anyway.
It was good. I liked the show for what it was. But it just seems like now it's a little hexed.
Yeah. Did you watch Paradise?
Yes. And the thing is, that argument we had with all the people, whatever, I was like, y'all are dumb as fuck. He's clearly a villain.
Don't ruin anything.
I'm not ruining. No, I'm not. But it was obvious in the last episode.
Yeah.
Y'all watch Paradise. It's a great show. We don't have many good shows out right now. Paradise is one of them. It's phenomenal TV. Please.
I know. I love that show. I did feel like the writing it waned a little bit on the last episode.
Yeah.
I feel like it was trying to make things like too obvious. I'm like, okay, we're not that stupid.
Yeah. But not only that, I felt like it got into a very like mythical, magical kind of thing.
Well, you know, that whole multiverse, that's what they're setting it up for.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Multiverse.
I know. When I heard that, I was like, really?
What?
But I think it's just on like some time travel shit.
But why?
I know.
It was rooted in reality. Everything was very realistic.
I know.
Oh, I don't like that.
I
Never
know.
mind. Forget I said anything.
I take it back.
That really that annoys me.
I know.
Okay, so for this week's conversation, we actually wanted to discuss a viral TikTok that has been going around.
What is it?
I know Tabria doesn't know, so I have it pulled up right now. I want you to watch it.
Okay.
So there's this girl who made a TikTok about like a week or two ago, and it's created a lot of discourse online. And in the video, she basically was talking about how she was jealous of a friend within their friendship because she felt like life was just handed to her and she had all these really great opportunities that she didn't really value and that she didn't really work for. And she recognized the spirit of jealousy within herself, and she really had to look within to understand what was happening within this dynamic. I believe she chose to distance herself with this friendship because of said jealousy, but basically said that it's a natural thing and that we should not feel bad about ourselves when the spirit of jealousy invokes itself within our friendships, right?
Okay.
And so a lot of people were split. Half of the people on the internet were saying she's a fucking weirdo and you should never feel any kind of feelings of jealousy towards your friend, especially not in the way that she was speaking about her friend, saying that she didn't deserve these things and her friend was a fucking lawyer. And she was in law school too, but like her friend was a lawyer. She's like, she didn't deserve it. It's like, bitch, I'm so sorry, but you gotta work to be a lawyer. Like,
I thought she was gonna be like an influencer.
Okay. I'm like, girl, I get it. It was hard for you, and maybe it just seemed easier for her, but maybe it's because she's smart. You know what I mean? Like the things that she was describing was basically like, you know, she's pretty, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's this, she's that. And like that spirit of jealousy is very real, but I'm going to continue on with like what one side of the internet was saying. They were basically saying that you refuse to hold yourself accountable for being a shitty person and a shitty friend. Because if you say that you were this person's friend, you should never have a spirit of jealousy within yourself directed to this person. And the other side of the internet was saying that no, this is a very natural thing and that feeling jealousy is a natural reaction when you see someone living the life that you want, whether they are a friend or not, and that she actually is way more emotionally intelligent than most people because she recognized this, clocked herself, even though she still had some of that spirit on her for saying that she didn't deserve it, but at least she clocked her shit and took a step back. And so I think that it's a very interesting conversation, and I think that it's something that you don't really hear people talk about much in any setting of being truly, because she was truly jealous of her friend. So based off what I'm saying in this context, do you have any thoughts? Do you feel like...
So when I think with our friend group, we're kind of unique in that we're not in competing industries to begin with. So I can't speak to that. But I remember when I was in middle school. But I'm telling you, this is an experience I had when I was jealous.
Tabria, middle school does not count. There's a grown woman. That's a part of the conversation.
I know, but I'm saying this is the one time I was jealous of a friend.
Okay, go ahead.
It was in band.
She was first chair and you weren't.
She was first chair and I wasn't. And it happened with Mercedes and our friend Esptein, rest in peace. But yeah, I low-key would get jealous when they got first chair and, I was second or third because we would always rotate. But, I'm not thinking about the spirit of jealousy as a middle schooler, but I've never been jealous of any of my friends.
So this is my thing. And this is why I find it so interesting that the internet was split. Even when it is in a competing sense, I still don't feel jealousy. You know what I mean? Like, I think that is more of a character thing. You know what I mean? Where my joy for you supersedes any sense of jealousy that I may have. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm uniquely qualified to speak on this because the jealousy can exist in so many different avenues and so many different realms. Like I have such amazing, successful, talented friends, and I have been in the deepest of trenches in this life. And I've never been like, well, fuck, why am I poor? You know what I mean? I've never been like, you don't deserve this money. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? I'm happy as shit. I'm just like, well, bitch, can I get some of that PR?
Yeah.
I can't buy face wash this week.
Yeah.
But I've never been like, oh, well, shit. Tabria doesn't deserve this. Devontae's doing so well in his career. He doesn't deserve. Never. Because I'm just not a jealous person. Now, have I had moments where I've seen people like jump leaps and bounds in their career and think to myself, well, that's strange.
Yeah.
But never like in a, well, I deserve. More like a, girl, what the fuck is you doing?
I've definitely had jealous tendencies toward other people, like other models. And I realize like that's hater energy.
But for me, I will say this. It's the friendship aspect that I'm focusing on.
Yes.
Because for sure, jealousy is natural. But I think when it's somebody I truly care about, I can't have that feeling because I'm happy to see you win.
Exactly.
I truly enjoy being a cheerleader and I want to see all of my people win. Now, am I jealous of Dochi's body? Yes! Yes! Are you fucking kidding me? I hate her for that. What? Yes.
Yeah.
But if Dochi was my friend, I'd be like, bitch, show that body off. Body, yaddy, yaddy. I'd be,
show that body off.
It'd be, my entire feed would be nothing but pictures of me sneak taking pictures of her fucking ass. Like, of course. I think the friendship makes a difference. It's the same way I can recognize that I think someone's attractive, but the minute we're friends, I no longer find you attractive. Or I can acknowledge that a person is attractive, but the minute my friend dates that person, now yuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does shift something. So I think that when you consider yourself someone's friend, but you have these thoughts about them and you genuinely are having these negative emotions towards them, that's a character flaw. My opinion. Only my opinion.
I can see that because I can't imagine being jealous of my friends.
Same.
Because I really, for one, I don't just call anybody my friend.
Yes, exactly.
I'm talking about people that I consider family.
Friend.
This is not acquaintances
Group
or nothing.
chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why and some people like feel a way about this, but I rarely denote like best friends.
Yes.
Like you are my best friend.
Yes.
But I rarely denote that because the people who I call friends
that is that.
Yes. But Mindy is like my best friend,
Yes. but understood. But it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Literally anybody in the group chat, Devontae, Jess, anybody.
Yeah.
I could say you're one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no question at all. If I had all my best friends in a room, it'd be all these motherfuckers.
Right.
And then a room of friends, no one's there. Because I don't have just friends.
Right.
Well, I probably do now.
No, you definitely do now.
But like the room of just friends, 2 motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah.
Best friends is 5 people. 1, 2.
It's more.
It's like 6.
Yeah.
It's both the group chats.
Right.
That's
exactly.
literally it.
Exactly.
It's my 2 group chats.
Yeah.
Yes. Love them down. Have no hierarchy in it. I'm obsessed and love all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I could never envision myself being jealous of anybody. None of them. Because when you win, I win.
Right. I do think there's something to that though. Like, why is that girl hating so much on her friend?
But that's what I'm saying. I think weird. It's a character thing.
Yeah.
So I don't want to call nobody a weirdo, but it is weirdo activity. Mm-hmm. Because jealousy truly is a nasty feeling. I don't like feeling jealous. I hate it too. It's icky. Mm-hmm. And to have to feel that feeling with someone that you're like, yes, sister. Oh my God, you're a fake ass bitch. Now, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to be your friend. And I understand her taking a step back. It took her a while, but day one, I'd be like, oh no, I have to distance myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever experienced clocking a friend being jealous of you? Like someone you considered a friend and been like, oh, you're jealous?
I think so.
How did you handle that? Or how did that make you feel?
I mean, it ultimately ended our friendship for a minute and we came back around. Mindy in this fan. She's fanning right in the mic.
Okay, I'm back.
But it ultimately led to our friendship ending.
Wait.
That whole thing, it was just a difference of communication in general. But I'm trying not to be so specific.
Well, talk more about like how it made you feel. Like, because I think acknowledging that you know somebody you care about is jealous of you, that is an experience.
Yeah.
Because you're going to deny it. First few instances, it's like, there's no way. Because then I know for a fact, because I've experienced this too, when you clock it, you automatically go, like, to me at least, I was like, Mindy, you're fucking narcissistic as hell. Why the fuck do you think anybody's jealous of you? You know what I mean? Like, now you're a shitty friend because you're putting this on your friend. Like, why would you feel that way? But then it continues to rear its head. And then what do you do?
Well, we ended it. But I definitely tried to salvage the relationship in ways that I could, but communication became less and less. And I was like, okay, maybe I just need to back off. And then something tragic happened. So that was like a whole situation.
Did you ever acknowledge the fact that you clocked it? Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Do you think that it would have been helpful if you did?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she was prepared to receive that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's valid. I think most people are never ready to receive that.
Yeah.
Even if they're actively being they have that jealousy and it's like obvious. If you clock it and you call it out, no one's going to admit to that. No one's going to be like, oh my God, you got me.
Yeah, because it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah.
Because it shows your insecurity. Mm-hmm. But also it's like, why be jealous of someone who is welcoming you in with open arms? Like, to me, if Beyonce was like, girl, you my friend,
yeah,
why would I be jealous of her? Girl, you got me in this room with you. What? If DOGE was like, girl, let's be friends, I'm gonna show you, here's my surgeon. Mm-hmm. Yes.
You are so
yes. Oh my God, please,
here's
girl.
My surgeon.
Obsessed. Absolutely. You know what I've experienced more so than jealousy of like, well, I will say this. I've experienced jealousy in just like personhood. Like, most people are usually either jealous of my personality, and I experience that with people like trying to either like outdo me or like overshadow me, or they like get weird and try to like shut me down or whatever in public. Or I get people who are jealous of my friendships with other people. Mm-hmm. I've had that experience multiple times.
You think, is that what you experience most when it comes to jealousy? You think that's it?
Yes. I think that a lot of people, oh God, and I don't mean this in like a I'm so great kind of way.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people want to be my friend.
They do.
And I think that I am not open to being friends with just anybody. But then when I do allow myself to be friends with people, they get excited and they immediately want to be my best friend. Mm-hmm. And I don't do that. I don't do that. I know when me and Tabria first started being friends, and like when we got really, really close, my like OG best friend hated it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tabria tried so hard to be friends with her and be nice. And she was not fucking with it. And I think ultimately the reason our friendship ended had nothing to do with Tabria, but that was like a huge thing too. I think people in general just like owning me. And like my ex, same thing.
Yeah.
Hated the fact that I was close to Tabria.
I was like, am I the problem?
Okay.
Like, what the hell?
No. And then even like I had a couple other friendships that ended because they wanted to be like my friend. I literally have had multiple people. Oh my God. It's so crazy that this is real. Multiple people have like heart to hearts with me and say, well, you always call Tabria your best friend, but you don't ever call me your best friend. And I have to sit there and be like, but you're not. Do you know how crazy of a conversation that is?
Insane.
But it's happened so many times. You know this. Yeah. So many times. I've had friendships end because they want to be closer to me than I'm willing to be at that point in time. I am not one of those people who's like, oh my God, we vibe so good. It's been 6 months. We're besties.
Yeah. I don't get the big deal.
I don't get it either.
Why is this not enough?
I don't get it. I'm like, girl, we hang out all the time.
Yeah.
There was one person, I literally saw her more than Tabria. We were always, you always pulling up on me. Okay, shout out to you, but why are you so pressed about this?
Mm-hmm. A title.
Yeah. And it's like, girl, we're not in a relationship. What? I had another person have like a heart to heart with me and say, I feel like we don't spend enough time together. Girl, are we dating? Are we fucking? Like, what are you talking about? I just feel like we need to spend more time together. You spend time with your other friends. At this time, me and Tabria were roommates. Duh. Me and Tabria and Mercedes were roommates. Of course you see me with them all the time. Bitch, we live together. Right? Like, girl, what? She's like, well, you can come over to my place. You don't ever invite me over. I live with 2 bitches. You think I want a 4th one here? Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my God.
And that spirit of jealousy I see all the time. Maybe if I was rich, I'd see the other version, but I didn't really have much else for people to be jealous of. But that, oh my God. Also, the one person that I'm talking about that I just was most recently talking about, that person ended up dating somebody I was dating. And that was a different spirit of jealousy.
Yeah, that's weird.
That was a deep spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. Found out that we were both dating the same person. I was like, ill, completely disregarded the person, and she continued to date him. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, besides that person, it's crazy how people have such codependency issues when it comes to you.
I don't get it.
I've never seen that with anybody else.
I don't know what it is. And I would love to get down to the bottom of it. And I get it. You know what it is?
I mean, Mindy is a great time.
Thank you.
You're fun to be around.
Thanks,
you're very
girl.
talkative. You're easy to open up to. And you listen. And you give great advice. But still, like,
I will say,
it's like a magnetism
we have a mutual friend, Sparkle. And Sparkle called this out one time to me. She was like, Mindy, people are always going to be obsessed with you because you actually are kind and you talk to people through all their issues, no matter how batshit crazy they are. And she was like, that's why you attract a lot of people with bipolar tendencies. Because I had a run. I had a run.
Is facts.
A run.
Oh my God.
Because she was like, you make everyone feel seen. Mm-hmm. And she was like, because of that, people are always going to want to be around you because you don't realize how rare that is. Most people interact with people who do not give a fuck about them.
That is so true. Oh my God, child. I remember. I'm gonna bleep out who it was. Me and Mindy were at this shoot. It was Mindy's first time meeting this person, and I just wanted to go home. I wanted to get in and out. I was not trying to be there a long time. In and out, literally. I thought it was gonna be 2 hours tops. Here Mindy go, keying with the lead talent, and just natural conversation, just so natural. And they talking about everything, all the Caribbean food, all the niggas she dating, everything they doing for the holiday. I'm like, I was trying to make eyes with you so hard, and she would not look like, literally, just laughing her ass off, and I'm just looking at her like, would this bitch shut up?
And you know what? To this day, we follow each other.
I know. You make friends with everybody you come into contact with.
But my issue is when I have a ball and a key, it doesn't mean I want to do this again tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like we're together sharing space. Let's have a
But a lot of people don't think that. It's not a one-off for them.
No, I've noticed and I've seen it happen where people will like fall in love with me immediately. They would just be like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no.
You see the light in their eyes.
Jesus. And I'm like, oh, calm down.
Yeah.
I have one specific coworker, and I have a coworker that watches this. And girl, if you're watching this, shut up, okay? Because I'm not talking about you, and I know she's gonna watch this. And when she does, she's gonna be like, "Who's you talking about, bitch?" But there's one specific coworker that I have who literally I can spot them watching me from across the room when I'm having conversation with people, and they're just like watching me like this, like in awe. And I'm like, oh my God. And they'll like stop me. They'll be like, you're so amazing. Like, you're so funny and you're so this and you're so that. And I'm like, oh, please don't single white female me. Please.
Oh my God.
Please. Like, you are kind, you are nice, but calm down. And will literally like stop me to be like, I just want to say that you are I've never met anybody like you. And I'm like, I'm just a normal person.
Oh my God.
But literally, they in particular are othered a lot, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't other people. And I can tell that they are not used to having someone be kind to them without bringing up, I'm so nice to you. I'm being nice to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that makes me so sad. It does. It makes me so sad. But it also makes me feel like Selena, where it's like you can't be nice to everybody.
No, for real.
Because some people will have an unhealthy attachment to you.
Seriously.
And I've experienced that so much. Y'all don't understand. Tabria knows because she has been there through all of it. Unhealthy attachments where I gotta be like, please leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Having heart-to-hearts after I bring them in with my other friends and they're like, you weren't paying attention to me when you were around your other friends. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
We just completely diverted from the conversation.
No, but still.
But it's still the spirit of jealousy.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that either. I will say, I've never experienced a spirit of jealousy, but I have experienced a spirit of why you bring this bitch around with Tabria.
Oh. Yeah.
That for sure. We're like, Tabria has brought around a lot of people. And I have a thing where I trust my instincts about people, and like Jess loved her from the beginning. I was like, cool, bring her around, love her. There have been other people though where I've been like, girl, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And looking around today, they are not here. I will never tell Tabria who she can and cannot be friends with. I'll let her figure it out on her own. But I've never been wrong.
Yeah.
Ever. And so when I have a negative reaction to someone that she's bringing around, it's not a jealousy like, oh, you're taking my friend. It's more so like, girl, weird energy. Don't bring that over here.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, guys, don't be jealous. Have you ever been jealous of the people?
Jesus.
You
just so fast.
Have you ever been jealous of the people that your friends have brought around? Because not just me, but just other people of like bringing in new people. And you're like, well, I'm your friend.
I'm sure I have. I'm just trying to think of who.
I don't know. I think that when it comes to Tabria specifically, I've never really been jealous because Tabria already holds everybody at arm's length. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm never like, not you replacing me, because Tabria don't like anybody anyway. It's cool.
Right. I'm sure I have. I'm just trying to think.
I experience relationship jealousy more than anything.
Yeah.
More than anything. That's like the most palatable version of jealousy. Relationship jealousy and career jealousy all the time. Not all the time, but like I have instances that pop into my head. Like I get jealous. Jade is such a friendly ass fucking bitch. And it pisses me off sometimes, but I've learned to leave it alone because she learns on her own. Like we went to this birthday thing before we went to our friend's birthday thing. But just like a girl that we know like mutually. And Jay's like, you know, chit-chatting or whatever. And I want you to know that 80% of the people at this party were lesbians. It's all women, right? And then gay men. She just like kikiing with these girls. And I spotted it, but I was like, you gonna figure this out on your own. literally as we're leaving, she's like, babe, I think this girl thought I was trying to talk to her, but I was just making conversation about alcohol. And she was like, oh, you're so deep. And then she like put her hand on my arm. And I was like, cause you looking into her fucking eyes, bitch. Like, what the fuck? God. She was like, I just hate that just because I wear boy clothes, I can't just have a key. No, you can't.
I can't just have a key.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And
that's crazy though.
But the dynamics are different when you're talking about lesbians, because having a key and flirting, very fine line. Because you got to think about how casual flirting is. Yeah. People don't just like jump in and say, well, I love your titties and your face is cute. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's usually conversation. And so if you dress in boy clothes and you walk up to a girl in like a bad bitch attire and you're like, hey, so love those shoes. What's your name? Oh my God. So have you heard this new Jack Harlow album? And you're like making conversation. You don't know each other. She's going to automatically assume, oh, you chatting me up.
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Jade has such a huge issue in realizing the distance, like the difference in that. And I had to learn to just let her figure it out on her own. Because eventually said person is going to lay it on real thick. And then Jade gets scared because she know I'm going to say something. She knows. Listen, multiple times. One time we went to a party and she did that and it got too friendly and the girl genuinely thought that Jay was trying to talk to her and she kept on walking up to us and I like literally walking up and like making direct eye contact. One point we were walking past her, we were at a party, grabbed Jade's arm to be like, come back and like have a conversation. And I literally stood there and I was like, you did this, you fix it. You fix it. And literally at one point the girl was just being way too aggressive and I understand it's, you know, it's the evening, we're at a party, you're probably a little drunk. And I literally like walked up to her and Jade had to like pull me back and be like, hey, and like try to fix it. And I was like, girl, get this bitch before I do. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like I was dancing on Jade and so Jade's back is against this wall. I'm dancing on Jade. I'm looking at the ground, throwing it. This girl walks up and she has me sandwiched and she's making direct eye contact with Jade. And she's doing one of these like slow, like making eye. Yes.
That's crazy.
Because in her mind, Jade doesn't have a girlfriend. She was chatting her up and then she walked away and then I stepped in. And so she thought that she still had a chance to like, you know, sneak in. She didn't know that I'm literally her girlfriend, bitch. But Jay was out here just making a conversation. Love your shoes. Cute top. Jay be complimenting people's hair all the time. She'd be like, oh my God, your hair is so nice. Love that dude.
She's just friendly.
Calm that shit down. I don't like that. I do not. And I've called him multiple times, especially when it comes to like mutual friends or like people that she knows slightly. And I'll be like, she want to fuck on you. And she's like, no, she doesn't. And then there'll be an awkward ass moment and she'll be like, Mindy, you were right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't experience that. Or maybe I just don't clock it. I don't know.
I don't think you and Trey go out in play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this only really happens when we're in like social settings.
Yeah.
Because usually y'all are in places where everybody knows y'all are a couple. You know what I mean?
That's true.
If you guys went out to like the bars or hung out and like it was group settings, like I'm talking to other people. We're not up under each other. True. And so if we're at an outdoor setting, it's like nighttime, bitches are going to run up. Mm-hmm. And she does not play about that. And when it happens on the flip side, I am mean. Jade's not mean. Mm-hmm. I shut that shit down quick. I'll literally be like, no, thank you. And she'll be like, yeah. But then I look over and she out here having a 30-minute conversation with a bitch about her jewelry.
Yeah, we don't go out in social settings. We don't like people.
Do you think that if you were out in a social setting and you saw someone kind of giving him the eye or like walking up and saying, hey, would you be jealous or would you just let it play out?
I would let it play out.
But would you feel the spirit of jealousy?
Probably a little bit. But I would want to see what happens.
See me, I want to see what happens, but I'm pissed the whole time. I'm not a happy camper.
Well, because I know it's not going to go anywhere.
I get it. But still, y'all, the day we went to that show and they had me sit on that girl's lap, Jade's still mad about that.
Oh my God.
She's still mad about that. She's not happy.
You didn't know what would happen.
Yeah.
I egged you on so hard too. I had no idea that was going to be the next act.
It's okay. It's all right. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
The thing is, it keeps the flame going. You know what I mean?
It's true.
A little bit of anger, a little bit of passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well,
do I have a question?
Moral of the story, don't be jealous of your friends, your partners, or anybody else.
Oh, okay. I do have a question.
Ask.
What's something you thought was normal as a kid, but you realize was weird as an adult?
Weird or like bad? That's two different things. Weird.
I'll go with either or, whatever you think of.
My mom raised us like we were still in Haiti while I was growing up. Mm-hmm. And so whenever we took a bath, it wasn't like getting in the bathtub and filling it up with water. She would fill a bucket up and then had a small pitcher in the bucket. And you would take a scoop, pour it on your body, lather up, and then 3 scoops, rinse your body off, and you was done. And so when people would describe like taking a bath, I'd be like, yeah, the bucket.
Yeah, we get the bucket in the pitcher, lather.
And I was like, what? And then we have like this thing where it's like a hoe bath, but it's like normalized. Mm-hmm. And so you take a regular bath, but then you also every day take a hoe bath too. Just like maintain the freshness. Yeah. And I remember bringing it up and people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, you'll never like fill a little pitcher up and then you sit on the toilet, you wash your private parts and you pour, friends. No. Oh. And I was like a child.
Wow.
Hoe bath. Yeah.
I mean, shit, we need to be implementing those.
Okay.
Now.
And nobody ever tell me I stunk. Okay. We were fresh. My mom used to cover our neck to chest in baby powder. I was deodorized to the point where it felt chemical. Like my mom was out here spraying us down. I was wearing cologne. It was a whole thing.
I work with someone today and they were talking about how their gas heater was off and so they didn't have hot water. And they said they didn't shower for a few days. And I was like, that's the reason you still could have showered.
Boil a pot. Because we did that too. In the winter months, my mom would boil a pot and then you fill up the thing majority of 3/4 with cold water and then 1/4 with boiling hot and now it's tepid.
Yeah, but no, they just skipped.
That's insane.
They said for a few days. I'm like, you couldn't even just thug it out in a cold shower for a couple minutes?
Do you know that was never an option? Like skipping a bath was never an option in my family. Whole bath. My mom would make us do a whole... I remember being sick and you couldn't take a bath because, you know, like you're like, but she would literally, we would use 3 towels. Like you would just rub your body down with 1 towel and then like a washcloth. Yeah. Lather with a washcloth, wash it off with another washcloth, wring it dry, and then towel dry. You getting clean, bitch. Mm-hmm. Yuck.
Yeah.
Well, what's something you thought was normal?
I still think this is kind of normal, but Trey called me out on it the other day. But I used to eat ramen noodles dry all the time.
They're chips.
Right.
But they sell them at the Chinese food spot, essentially. It's the same thing. Like, they sell those little, I forgot what they're called, but they're basically the same thing. They taste the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I just, even to this day, I still will do it. And just like the little Marichan chicken ramen, I just crumble it up, put the sauce on there, and just eat it. And Trey thought I was so weird for doing that. He's never seen anybody do that before.
Ones that look like this.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. They look like that. See, you literally buy the chips or you get the chips and then like they usually give you a side of like dipping sauce and you just dip it in the sauce. And
it's the ramen noodles?
It's not it tastes just like them, but it's not the ramen noodles. Oh. Like different form, but genuinely I think it's like the same thing. They just fry them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that little snack.
Girl, that's normal. That's not anything crazy.
Maybe to the West Coasters. I don't know. We'll ask Jade.
Jade's not a West Coaster.
I know, but exactly. Oh, okay. See, yeah.
Understood. Mm-hmm. I think I had a question, but I don't remember, so it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, fine. Honestly, what I want to know has nothing to do with like a question like this, but I would love to know because Tabria's birthday is this week, guys. Make sure when this episode airs, it's going to be Tabria's birthday. Oh, yeah. Wish her a happy birthday.
How do we not start with? Yes, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, Tabria! Yay. But I want to know what is your, like, because birthday's like your New Year's. So what is your like birthday, like what resolution, wish moving forward for this new year of age? What is your thing for this year?
I haven't thought about it. But But it is. It's the astrological new year.
Yes.
New
year, new you.
I really need to work on work-life balance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing too much right now, and I brought it upon myself. I don't want to say this out loud, but I am going to do a lot more freelance work this year.
Come on.
I'm very nervous stepping out in this way. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stepping into a new era. 36. That's so crazy. 36 is crazy.
It's exciting though.
I don't feel 36. My body does.
My body doesn't yet. My mind doesn't. I don't at all.
Our minds.
No. The thing is, because 21-year-olds also have digital dementia, I don't feel like it's a thing of age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just about being part of a digital world.
Yeah, but I truly feel we need to do an episode on that because there's something specific about millennials still like clinging on to nostalgia.
I truly believe that the COVID theory is right.
Mm-hmm.
That in 2020, when everything stopped, we didn't get to experience the growth and the ebbs and flows in the same way that we normally would have. Mm-hmm. So it kind of stunted our growth for a solid 4 years.
Yeah.
I would say from 2020 to 2023, nothing really moved.
Yeah.
Life was pretty insular. And so I think that after that, that's when shit started moving again. So mentally, we're delayed 4 years.
Yeah, honestly.
Mm-hmm. But you're you got to think about it like this. You are living the life that you thought of 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You are out here in love with a baby, still thriving in your career, creating the life that you want for yourself. And that is a beautiful thing.
I try to hold on to that. As I do. Because I can go off the deep end real quick. But yeah, I'm very thankful for where I am in life. I was thinking about that the other day, genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, work-life balance, finding it. I think I'm going to start getting weekly massages because I need it.
Oh my God, my body hurts from head to toe.
Yes.
I want a massage so bad. I need to get one.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the little Thai place.
So self-care.
Work it out.
Honestly, you should focus more so on self-care.
Yeah, I really need to.
Being a mom, you don't get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from doing your skincare, when do you actually do any self-care?
I don't.
What you can't be in a sauna with the baby running around.
Yeah. No, seriously. But that's why, even going to the gym, it's kind of a form of self-care.
No,
I don't enjoy it. But I know it's good for me.
and at least you get to spend time with yourself and with your own thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, exactly. But yeah, Pisces season's about to be over. Aries, let's go.
Yes. Come on, Aries season. I need you to really step it up.
Yes.
There's going to be a new moon in Pisces.
I know.
It's going to be,
Wednesday.
right on your degree.
Mm-hmm.
This is about you, girl. Manifest some shit.
I'm definitely getting my ritual prepared.
Yeah. Now, mind you, we are still in retrograde, but I think the retrograde ends that day too.
Oh, okay. That's perfect.
So, yeah. Hold on, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. But that's going to be a really big one. And honestly, girl, if you don't want to light a candle at all this year,
no, do
it on your birthday.
Yeah.
I think it might be the next day on the 20th, I mean. Jupiter. Yeah. On the 20th, it's not in retrograde anymore. Let me see. On your birthday. Yeah, so I would do it the night or the day after your birthday. Do it on the day after. Because that's the day of the actual moon, too.
Is it still Pisces season?
Let's see. The 20th. At this exact time. No. But let me do 10 a.m. Because it's doing right now. It's 10:30 p.m., Lord Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's that late.
No, it'll be Aries season, but that's okay. That's okay. You set your intention on your actual birthday, and then on the next day, just do it on your birthday. Who gives a fuck? It's fine.
I know. I'm gonna do it on my birthday.
It'll still be lit on the 20th, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yay! Guys, it's been real.
It's been fun. It's been real fun. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
CWatt.